Start recording.
The Packers defense just doesn't look good this year. Wow, Tim. I knew that was you because you do it in Xbox Xbox chats all the time.
That's my I don't like it.
Oh well, it's Monday night. We're watching Monday Night Football while we're recording. We're all on the phone right now. Mikey's late because he's feeding the homeless children or something.
Whatever he does.
Yeah, with his club, he's donating food to the hungry.
I don't even know.
I think it's a mafia club. I think he's part of the mob.
Mikey, the meatloaf. We want it now.
Because they're like it's like the mob. Because like whenever they call, you gotta go.
I mean, he's like
drop what you're doing. I don't care if your mother is dying. You have got to be here. So you go.
But the rest of us are on the phone because old man Chris hurt his back.
Not old, that old.
I'm here and Tim's there. So yeah, we're all on the phone.
Okay, he show up.
We're here and there.
1,000 miles between us.
We don't have any set topics. The Colts suck. Cowboys look okay.
Look okay.
Zeke
Wentz injured both ankles yesterday.
Yeah, he sprained both ankles. I saw that.
How do you sprain both ankles?
I don't know, but our offensive line, needs to step up.
Yeah, it was a bad. I mean, they covered the spread.
Who cares about the spread?
Now,
I didn't bet on them, so I don't care about the spread.
It was a crazy day in football, though. Man,
the Bills.
The afternoon games were intense. I mean, the Tennessee game, who they beat? They beat New Orleans. Did they beat New Orleans? No. Somebody killed New Orleans. New Orleans got killed.
Who did they play? Hold on. I got
San
King.
Diego.
Yeah, I'm going on.
Yeah,
Cowboys played San Diego, I think. Yeah, Cowboys. Oh,
they played
L.A.
Seahawks.
Cowboys played the Chargers.
Tennessee played the Seahawks. Tennessee played the Seahawks. If you didn't hear me, Chris.
Cardinals beat the Vikings. The kicker for the Vikings missed a 30-something-year-old field goal as time expired.
Bills smoked the Dolphins.
Buccaneers smoked the Falcons. Oh, the Seahawks. Tennessee beat.
I only said that 3 times.
Don't say I heard you.
Thanks, Tim. Love you.
And I'm way over here. Chris is only right there.
Dallas beat San Diego. Or wait, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Did you guys see that Tua's hurt?
Don't their kicker suck? And he hit a 56.
Don't even get me started on Greg the Leg. He could hit everything when he was playing for the Rams. I know his back hurt that first game, and I understand it's not easy to kick a ball when you have a hurt back.
That's your
Put
job.
somebody else in. It was like a 25-yard field goal that he missed, and then he missed an extra point.
The punter can kick.
I could kick an extra point. I don't know about like a 30-yard field goal, but I could easily kick an extra point.
No, you couldn't.
Put anybody out there.
I would put money on it that you would miss it.
Jeff Heath was our kicker for like a year. He was a safety.
Yeah, but he's an athlete, and you're not.
I'm an athlete.
You're an athlete when it comes to pizza on the table.
145 pounds, my friend.
Lightweight.
I'll beat your ass in a foot race.
No, you wouldn't. I mean, right now you would.
Hell yeah, I would.
And the Ravens beat the Chiefs. Thank God. Thank you, Baltimore, for beating the Chiefs. Because I
like how it's like Lamar Jackson gets his first win over Kansas City, and I was like, he's been in the league for like 2.5 years.
He's lost 4 times to him, though.
Did they play in the playoffs or something?
He's only going to face them like once every 2 years or something.
Right.
No, not if they're both
3 years, whatever.
They're both always first in the division, so they're going to play each other every year. They're both in the AFC, and they're both always a first.
Like in the stadium or something like that. I forget what it said.
No, it's the first time the glorified running back has beaten them.
Glorified running back. He's Michael Vick 2.0.
No, he's not.
Of course he is.
Gotta be
He's already
careful.
He's already been doing better than Michael Vick did in his first few years.
Be careful. You can't. Dude, Kyler Murray, that guy.
No. I'm not saying that he's going to be. I'm just saying he's like on track.
Yeah, but he got to watch himself. That's why That's why I'm using Kyler Murray, because that dude will not take off with the ball unless he absolutely has to. And that's where you have to be. You can't just take off and run with the ball. You're going to end up like Robert Griffin.
I mean, Michael Vick took off and just ran wherever he wanted. It worked pretty well for him.
Yeah, but not everybody's Michael Vick.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson is.
Lamar Jackson's like half the body size.
They look like identical. The only difference is that Lamar Jackson doesn't have a bunch of dogs behind him.
How do you know?
Lamar Jackson.
How do you know? He might have some dogs in the backyard.
That was a rough few years for the NFL. Michael Vick, I'm pretty sure Roethlisberger's whole rape thing happened right around then.
Rape those burgers?
No. 06, 07, that whole thing. I think Kobe's thing in Colorado was, I was thinking of a South Park, so that's why I was laughing. I'm not laughing at Kobe's rape allegation. Laughing at South Park.
And let's talk, hold on. I have to brag on the Las Vegas Raiders right now.
Here we go.
Because right now Derek Carr is leading the league in passing.
In what, facial makeup?
Dude, he's passed for 817 yards in 2 games.
All with eyeshadow on.
67% completion rating, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. You know who's second?
Tom Brady?
Kyler Murray is second. So
Damn.
Derek Carr's got 817 yards passing. Kyler Murray is second with 689. Those are like Madden numbers.
Do you think he's going to come back down to earth, or do you think this is the Raiders' year?
Okay, so in the first 2, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, it's a long season. But he's putting up numbers like Rich Gannon did when those years that they were in the playoffs.
I would like to point out that last year Dak was on pace after his first 4 games to break every single passing record.
All in garbage time. All in garbage time.
You don't run. Look at this. Lamar Jackson is 3rd in rushing in the league now. He got 193 yards rushing.
Sounds like Michael Vick stats to me.
You cannot withstand. It ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to.
I saw some big hits last night. He took some good hits.
Michael Vick finished like first, second, or third in a season for rushing. I think there's only like a couple quarterbacks with Michael Vick that have. Oh, that's a big ass spider in my room. There's only a couple quarterbacks that have like a 4,000 yard passing season and 1,000 rushing yards. And it's like Michael Vick. I think Lamar. I think it's just Michael Vick and Lamar, to be honest with you, if I had to guess. Derek Carr's got some pretty good stats.
Las Vegas has more offensive yards than anybody else in the league right now. 916 yards total offense. Arizona's second with 890.
I mean,
passing offense, they got 782 passing yards. Kansas City second with 667. So he's really lighting it up, which is what he needs to do. I mean, he's got weapons. So this is what happens when you have a good quarterback like Derek Carr and you give him time in the pocket to pass.
We'll see after this season.
Is it bad that every time I see Derek Carr, I always think of the quarterback or the main guy from Blue Mountain State? They look a lot alike to me.
Who?
The quarterback from Blue Mountain State, like the main guy. That's not Thad.
He looks like who? Derek Carr?
Yeah, Derek Carr.
Oh.
Am I the only one that sees that, or is
No, I got you. I see it, but I'm just saying. I mean, the Raiders are for real. They beat Baltimore, and did they play yesterday? Pittsburgh. Yeah,
they beat Baltimore. Very lucky. That was a very lucky end of that game.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They easily should have lost. They fumbled the ball. The other team had the ball, and they should have held the ball.
Michael Vick 2.0 should have fumbled the football, right?
I understand that's part of football, but don't say it wasn't luck that Lamar dropped the ball.
It don't matter how you win. You just got to.
Yeah. I'll remember that when the Cowboys shit all over the Raiders, and you're like, "Well, they are."
Do they play this year? Do they play
and
this
I'm
year?
gonna be like, "Oh, well, a win is a win."
So you want to? So okay, Mister. I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Raiders on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot they even played this year. To be honest with you, I was just talking shit.
Oh no! Back it up.
No, I have complete faith in my team that the Cowboys are going to beat the Raiders. Okay, so don't worry.
They're not going to beat the Raiders. With who? With their overpriced third down running back that runs 3 yards a game. 39 yards rushing every game.
Says a team who hasn't had a running back in 12 years.
Josh Jacobs is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Josh Jacobs finally. He's here now. Right now.
Okay, and he's been like. He didn't even play the last half of last week, and he didn't play yesterday because he was out, and they still won. So, what are you saying, please?
How many Super Bowls the Raiders got?
3.
Come talk to me when you got 5.
It's been 20 years since your last Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
Were you even alive for those Super Bowls? And I say it doesn't matter.
Can we talk about when the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl?
Right around the same time.
Can we talk about the butt fumble?
Right around the same time that the Raiders were in the playoff.
Can we talk about the Tuck Rule game?
No, actually, Raiders. Last time the Raiders were in the Super Bowl was 2002 or 3 or whatever.
And Cowboys was 96. 96, I think. We won a Super Bowl in 96.
Is that when you beat the Bills?
I have my football right here, but I can't understand all these Roman numerals over here.
Can we just stop with the Roman numerals?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no, it doesn't. 95. NFC champions, 70, 71, 75, 77, 78, 92, 93, 95. And we won Super Bowls 6, 12, 17, 28.
They didn't win 17.
Super Bowls.
17 was the Redskins.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. 27. There's an extra X there. Listen, I never went to bed last night, okay?
Can we just talk about how we just need to stop with the Roman numerals now?
I can't.
The Raiders got beat by the Bucs because, that was an awful. God, that was.
Yeah, and you guys blame it all on that lineman who had a mental breakdown.
He did have. Oh, the center had a mental breakdown. No, I'll say that it was the coach for the Raiders that made no adjustments whatsoever because John Gruden knew every play they were going to call for that game.
Wasn't he the Raiders coach the year before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they never changed their play calls. He knew the plays.
No, that's what I said.
I know. I'm repeating it.
Yes, that's exactly correct. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Yes. So, but anyway, so the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl was a really, really, really long time ago. And then you had the.
The Raiders weren't that far off. I don't know why you're acting like the Raiders weren't 7 years later.
Let's reminisce on the Tony Romo years.
Tony Romo was a great quarterback if he would have had just some weapons or some help or a good coach.
Romo is by no means a superstar quarterback.
No,
I'm perfectly fine saying that, but he also did keep a struggling team at 8-8 for most of his career. So it's better than being 0-15, 0-16 like the Dolphins 5 years in a row, or the Redskins for 3 years in a row, or the Cowboys. I think their worst season since I've been a fan was 3-13, and that was 1 year. And I think that was the year that Romo hurt his shoulder, came back, and then hurt his shoulder again on Thanksgiving.
Romo has played through a lot of injuries too. I'm
convinced the Dolphins will not be good again.
Romo's the greatest commentator of all time. So
no. Peyton Manning has joined the game.
These Manning boys are pretty awesome.
Peyton Manning's pretty good. One of them's pretty good. I don't know how long I can listen to Eli talk, okay?
Tim, the Smash Bros, so-and-so has joined the fight.
He's got peanut butter in his mouth the whole time.
I'm convinced the Dolphins. I'm going to predict this right now. The Dolphins will not have a winning season again until they put the helmet back on the Dolphin logo on the side of their helmets.
Didn't they have a winning season last year?
The problem the whole time.
Yes, that's their problem. They got to go back to their old uniform.
The curse.
Yes.
They had a winning season last year, didn't they?
No.
Yes, they did. I'm positive because they almost made the playoffs.
Well, almost and making is two different things.
Yeah, but you can still almost make the playoffs and be positive.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, actually, there were some. Yeah, because weren't there some 6 and 10 teams?
Dolphins were 10-6 last year.
Weren't the Cowboys like that? They were almost that shitty that they won. That they had a losing record and made the playoffs.
No,
we had tied with we had the tiebreaker with the Eagles and our division was by far the worst out of the whole.
That was the worst.
Yeah,
league.
Washington.
We played 12 goddamn games. What do you want from us? No backup.
What, you talking about last year?
No, this year.
Oh,
last year, yeah.
Last year Washington won the division with a losing record. They were 7-9.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. The whole thing is that way.
And I think the Cowboys were also 7-9. We've been 6-10. No, I'm pretty sure we were 7-9.
I'll look it up.
Oh, shows your idea.
Cowboys' record last year was 6-10.
6-10. So we're just one game back.
What up? Mikey's here.
It's about time. We're only 22 minutes in.
No, we're not.
What were they last year?
6-10.
6-10. You made the okay. So this is holy crap. They haven't been doing so good since they won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl in '95, right?
And it was 8-8, 9-7.
Then they went 10-6, 6-10, 10-6, 8-8. They all lose in the first round. 5-11, 5-11, 5-11, 6. They were 13-3 in 16. Was it they didn't play nobody? That was 16, wasn't it?
I have 2 words for Mr. Raider over here.
Wait.
Jamarcus Russell.
They had a cupcake schedule, so they looked better than they actually were.
Cowboys have the hardest schedule every year. I will fly to
hell.
goddamn Indiana right now and kick you in the teeth.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring your 100.
They have the hardest schedule every single year.
13-3. They had a cupcake schedule, and they lost in the divisional playoffs. That's the first round. They were number 1 seed.
We always have the hardest schedule every single year.
No, they did not have the hardest schedule.
Of course, we play not the Pats every year, but last few years it's been we had to face the whole whole Rams division.
Hold on a second.
You're in the AFC in the weakest division. Shut the hell up. You have the easiest division in the goddamn NFL. Shut up. I don't want to hear your mouth.
Really?
The Patriots division's the easiest in the NFL.
Is in the same division as the Raiders.
Yeah, just the Chiefs. That's it. That's all you have. The Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chargers have been shitty for at least the last 7 years. So I don't want to hear you even debate that, because it's not a debate. It's the truth. Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen have been shitty for the last 6 or 7 years.
And the Eagles are that great in your division?
Eagles won a fucking Super Bowl. Are you kidding me right now?
Okay, well, that's only one team. So you got the Giants, Redskins, and you guys.
The Giants were good for the last 15 years almost.
Hang on. Listen to this. Listen to who they played in 2016. So, of course, they played the Giants, right? They played the Redskins. Hold on.
They're going to play the whole... We know how the goddamn NFL works. You play your division 2 times each game.
Right,
continue to the other teams.
So the Bears, the 49ers, the Bengals, they did beat the Packers, which is probably good that year. They barely beat the Eagles. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Washington, Minnesota, the Giants, Tampa, who wasn't good.
Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Tampa. Pittsburgh, Minnesota, and Tampa. Are you kidding me? Pittsburgh, Tampa, and Minnesota aren't nasty teams.
Good. Tampa was not
Tampa
good.
had Mike Evans going off in 2016. That's when he broke the passing record. Or the receiving record.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They were 9-7. They weren't that good.
looking at stats.
They didn't even make the playoffs that year. They were 9-7 and didn't make the playoffs.
I don't know if I should.
That's because the Rams division had 3 teams. They took a wild card team.
I'm trying to see how many teams they played. So they played. There's one playoff team in the Giants. The Giants made the playoffs that year.
The photo, the boat photo year.
Pittsburgh. So they played 3 playoff teams that year? Yeah. They played 3 playoff teams that year.
Oh, Tampa. That's what TAM is. I'm like, what the hell is TAM?
So,
I don't know why you wouldn't just put TB.
Who put TAM?
This Pro Football Reference. They abbreviate Tampa Bay as TAM. I'm so confused. No, TAM. I'm like, I don't understand what any of this is telling me right now.
Who scored the first touchdown tonight?
Aaron Jones? No, not Aaron Jones.
No.
Someone for Lions.
Oh, okay. Well, wow, they let him go down the field?
Yeah, they drove down in like 4 plays and scored.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
There's my parlay. My parlay for this game is Packers money line, Devontae Adams good touchdown, Aaron Jones good touchdown, Rodgers to pass the over, Jared Goff to pass over, and Devontae Adams to get under.
That's too many legs.
Nope. Just the right amount, $200.
I got Big Bobby Tunyon to score a touchdown. MVS to score a touchdown. And then MVS over 39 yards receiving. And then Jared Goff under 257 yards.
He's going to go under?
Yeah.
He's been lighting up that defense.
I know. I was iffy on it, but it seemed low. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, his over-under was like a 280 something. I was like, no, I can't do that. But,
Well, I think he's going to have a bounce-back game, so.
Can Washington please get a goddamn name?
I honestly like the name.
How many years are they going to be the Washington football team?
They say they got a name for
Might as well
next
just
year.
Take them out of the NFL.
They say they got a name
It's
for
a
next
joke.
year, Tim.
it's between like 3 names, I thought. They're still trying to get it nailed
Yeah.
down.
The Washington team, or not the Washington team, the Cleveland Indians picked a name in like 3 days.
Yeah, but it was the shittiest name in the world.
Hey, but they
Oh, I
got a
forgot
name.
they even chose.
I'd
I forgot
rather-
they even
I'd rather
changed
be
names.
named something than nothing.
They
Well-
should have been named the Indians. I don't see what the problem is.
Instead of Tim, I'm gonna transition. Tim's offensive, so we're gonna transition. And while I pick my new name, just call me White Guy.
You're transitioning, Tim? I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I'm transitioning.
So is it going to be Timberlina?
So they could be like the Washington what? So the Washington Zoo, because the Washington Zoo's there. It's really popular.
No, it's like the Red Wolves. I really like the Red
How about
Tails.
Monument?
There's no
Be the monuments.
the giant.
The Bill Clintons.
The Washington Monuments.
No, the Monica Lewinskis.
The under the tables.
Oh, Gronk's on the broadcast now.
Do you know Pat's going to be on there?
Pat's going to be on
Third
tonight?
quarter.
Yes.
Yeah, that is going to be on there, yeah. I don't give a crap about Gronk. He's a moron.
It's
I
Pat
like-
McAfee. We're talking about Pat McAfee. There's a lot of Pats out there, but it's the one and only Pat McAfee.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
the only Pat.
oh,
Hit his helmet.
bonk.
Doink.
Getting off of football, since we've been on it for like the last 25 minutes, anyone have any topics they want to talk about before I have an idea.
That ridiculous Star Wars show I saw a commercial for.
Oh my god, every Star Wars show is ridiculous.
Visions?
I didn't. It's just weird. It looked like anime.
It is.
Yeah.
It is anime.
It's anime. Okay.
What is it,
Star
6
Wars
episodes or 8
anime
episodes?
now.
I thought it was 8.
It's 8 episodes from 8 different anime directors.
It looks. I was gonna say it looked like very.
Do the characters
cut
talk
apart.
super fast like Speed Racer?
No. Does their mouth not equal their height?
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, look at Space X. Speed, you gotta be careful. I will be careful. Go, look up, kid. like no pause in the conversation. It just jumps back and forth.
Is it Kit, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Mach 5.
But what did you? Is that all you wanted to say about Visions?
No, yeah, I literally had just seen the commercial when I had said that was the first time I saw the commercial, so I wanted to mention it.
Oh,
I was
it
wondering
looks like it's
what
going to
it
be
was.
awesome.
It's
I can't
anime.
wait.
None of it's going to
Where
be canon
did
if
they
you
say
didn't
when
want
it's
to
going
know
to take
that.
place? It looked like it was from a bunch of different perspectives too,
It is.
like some like random aliens I've never even seen before.
Yeah. It's a lot of random stuff, really. It's, 8 different stories. Motor City Dan
Disney's
Campbell.
running out of ideas. Someone get Miyazaki on the phone.
I wonder if anyone's going to go Super Saiyan.
What?
I wonder if
Oh, yeah.
any Jedi is going to go Super
Wanna-
Saiyan.
Yeah, they say some weird stuff.
Might have some references in there or something. That'd be cool. Like Shang-Chi did. Had some Dragon Ball references I forgot to bring up last week. I don't think I brought.
You did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What was it? He did a Kamehameha and
Yeah, he basically did that. Yeah, he did the whole movement and stuff. He had like a orange and blue get up, like hoodie. They even referenced the Kamehameha, like Aquafina's character said it, and then the whole dragon thing. Yeah, that was another one. There's some scenes with that. But.
Did you know Killmonger and Black Panther, his armor was based off of Vegeta's armor?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, what's his face? Not Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that's
a huge.
Killmonger.
He's a huge anime fan, so he got the director to model his armor off of Vegeta.
Like the Black Panther armor?
No, the armor he wore like before he became that Black
okay.
Panther.
I'll have to pull that up. Look at it.
I'll just do it right now. But I'm liking how all like these anime fans are coming out of the woodworks. Like the one guy for the Lions.
Oh, I don't. No, that was that playing card? Pat McAfee interviewed someone that was talking about something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah.
It's not a complete rip, but you can see that it's kind of inspired.
Oh yeah. That's pretty cool.
All right, the topic I wanted to bring up is I don't know. Wow. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Hope you guys had a good episode with the Hoosier Nerds. Bye.
Beep beep beep.
But what is it that makes a movie or a TV show like a classic? Like you think of Godfather, Star Wars, I don't know, Wrath of Khan. What makes these movies a classic? Like, there's some like instant classics, like Endgame, where like, or even the first two.
Endgame is not an instant classic.
Yes, it
I agree with Chris on this one, yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
is. Okay, Godfather, the first Godfather and
First of all,
fourth.
you can't have an instant classic because that's already an oxymoron. I feel like a classic needs to be like out for at least a little bit.
Wow, you went into the dictionary for that one,
Okay.
didn't you? Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't need a dictionary, okay? It's the word.
I would be hard pressed to say there's any kind of. I'm trying to think. In the past 10, maybe if you went instant classic, I would put maybe Rogue One.
I'd
Maybe.
put Baby Driver.
Django,
Yeah.
Inglourious Bastards.
Hateful Eight was really
Just
good.
name
but-
all the Quentin Tarantino films.
Hateful Eight
No,
wasn't.
I'm just trying to think of. I wouldn't put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in that. But that's
Great
a really great
movie.
But
I don't think it came out in like the last 10 years, but I was like, Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3 sucked. Iron Man 3 is probably other than
so what
Civil
makes a
War.
classic? Okay, so it's got to be, to me, like a classic. So if I'm thinking it's got to be something like groundbreaking. Usually, something that you haven't seen before. So, like when The Godfather came out, like mob movies were over with. You know, they were always the, hey, look here, see, I'm gonna rob you. See, I'm gonna put
It's Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the mob movies were all the same. And yeah, I mean, you had Bonnie and Clyde and you had Dillinger, but an actual mob movie, they were just kind of hokey and nobody had done it. So when it came out and it won Best Picture, I mean, that's what I mean by it's the movies that changed the rules. Star Wars, it changed the rules because space movies were dead. There was nothing coming out back then.
And space movies were basically westerns in space at
Were
that
they
time.
dead or were they just starting?
What?
No.
Space movies?
Like Star Wars, was that like the end of the space genre kind of thing, or did that like start?
No, it had died in probably the 60s, maybe early 70s.
Because people were like, that's not space. Like, I could see the strings that you're moving the moon.
Yeah, I mean, they were just those hokey movies, Mystery Science Theater 3000, or stuff that Comet plays, things like that. Like, even horror movies, I mean, Halloween is a classic because it introduced the slasher picture. You know what I mean? So I think that's how you constitute a classic.
Something that restarted a genre or made a new genre.
Right, because I put, to me, you can talk Quentin Tarantino films all you want, but Pulp Fiction is classic because it was shot differently. It was shot backwards. You know, you didn't know what was going on until it all came together at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you could say the same thing. Like, if you're thinking about horror, you could say like the witch. Is it the Blair's Witch? That's something new that you never seen
footage,
before.
It was like first found footage.
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
I mean, Scream rejuvenated the slasher picture because they were just
Scream was
even in by the 90s, early 90s horror movies. I mean, you had Candyman at the edge. But you really didn't have anything come out for a while, and then when Scream came out, it was so fresh and new. And,
Scream rejuvenated the horror market.
It was pretty good.
Is it?
Me and a couple of my friends watched it, and we like picked our people from the beginning, like after the first couple episodes, who we thought it was, and none of us were right. It kept us guessing like all the way to the very last episode.
I don't know if it's a reboot or just a new Scream movie, but they are making a new Scream.
I think it's a reboot. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's.
But
that's how I would go by instant classic. Not instant classic, but classic as in it either reboots or it starts a new genre type of film, or
breathes new life into a genre.
It breathes, yeah, exactly.
Like Iron Man. The first Iron Man movie gave new life to comic book movies. And the first Iron Man movie gave new life to the comic book movie.
That was pretty much the first one, right?
No, we had Batman and Superman movies.
No, I meant for Marvel. But
no, they had the Hulk, they had the Spider-Man movies.
No, Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man, yeah. Was Spider-Man before Iron Man 1?
Yeah.
First Spider-Man?
Yeah. I think Spider-Man 3 came out the same year as Iron Man 1. Hold on, I'm going to look this up. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That might be a little bit of a stretch.
2008 is when Iron Man came out.
Spider-Man came out in 2000.
Spider-Man 3 came out in 07.
Yeah. Then you had the Hulk in there, too. The Incredible Hulk.
Fantastic Four.
And then the second Hulk.
Spider-Man came out in 2002.
Purple Hulk.
The Hulk came out in 2003.
It only took them 20 years to get Spider-Man where they wanted to be.
Hold on. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I think, is better than Tom Holland.
I mean, I like the first.
The first one, I love the first Spider-Man.
The first two Spider-Mans are good. The third one sucks.
I still love that meme of like the dude in the Spider-Man costume, and there's a whole bunch of Uncle Ben rice on the floor in like a supermarket.
Have you seen the one where the guy goes around to a comic book convention dressed as Uncle Ben and dies to get a Spider-Man reaction?
Goff just threw another touchdown.
Spider-Man he comes across. He gets Spider-Man's reaction.
Time to take the Green Bay money line.
So what? So those are those. That's why I would. Okay, so back to the classic. What considers it a classic? Classic. The Michael Keaton Batman is a classic because that was essentially the start of comic book movies.
Yeah. The Spider. I'd say Batman has like two instant classics, as in like The Dark Knight was also almost an instant classic in my opinion.
Which one's that? Is that the second one?
Yeah, that's the Joker one, Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I agree. That would be an instant classic.
But
We
that
all know
was
the animated series is where it's at.
that kind of
With,
also goes against your thoughts, Chris. Is that
with what's his face voice acting?
oh my gosh.
Adam West.
Oh.
But, well, without the Batman movie, the Michael Keaton Batman movies, you don't have the Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
But what I was going to say about The Dark Knight, Chris, that kind of goes against what you said about it, changing a genre, breathing new light into the genre, that stuff. That movie was just so great that it was just an instant classic.
I agree. Well, some movies, like I said, some movies break the rules. That would be where your instant classic comes in because, nobody knew. Star Wars, yeah, it was cool. It was a different time, so you could go see it for 8 months at the movies because it played all that time,
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knew the impact it would have on society, because there was no social media. Everybody knew it was popular and it took hold, but, box office don't say it. E.T. did too, and that movie's stupid.
E.T. is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Right?
I will go to my grave saying E.T. sucks.
Like, I was kind of hoping he fell off the bicycle. Both of them.
They crashed to the ground.
And the cops are like, all right, call Wright Patterson. We got another one, boys.
Get some F-16s to shoot it down.
I said Wright Patterson because that's where they brought the UFO.
I'm surprised they haven't remade that.
E.T.
Out of like all the movies they've remade.
I'm like, the UFO?
Yeah, like out of all these movies that they've remade and they rebooted, it's like
Spielberg might not let him.
that. Yeah, that's true.
Let's just thank God that they didn't remake E.T.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't give them any
They
ideas.
didn't touch Close Encounters. Either.
Didn't they remake E.T. though?
Yeah,
I feel like
Mac and
there's... Yeah.
I think it's been like memed enough in other movies, but not remade.
I think it's been imitated, yeah.
You know what movie needs a remake? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It needs a modern
Shut up, I
update.
just said that they
Oh.
don't need to remake it.
No, they do need to.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
It needs a modern retouch.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I'll be it's that CGI shit, and it's going to be a shitty movie, and then you're going to talk about how great it is because the special effects were better than
Yeah,
the movie itself.
just like Dune.
Like Avatar.
Dune is going to be amazing.
No.
Did you even like the original?
The what?
The original Dune. Hold on, I think we lost Tim. Give me 1 second.
No, I
Did we lose you, Tim?
I literally do it every single week. I cough, and I don't want to cough into the microphone. So instead of flipping my mic up, I press the mute button on my wire, and my mute button ends the call for some odd reason. That's one way to mute somebody. Just hang up on them. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I tried to mute you, and that was it.
We could go into a whole line of movies that should not be remade. And Close Encounters should not be one of them.
I just don't agree with you on that one. I choose to not agree, to disagree. I think a modern graphic touch on that would be nice.
For that matter, just
Are
like...
you going to have some crazy guy building a mountain out of mashed potatoes?
And I'm supposed to believe that on the other side of the world, that somebody else was just building this giant tower?
Can the government really get away with building an air base essentially outside Devil's Tower. I mean, it's a big tourist attraction.
There was a chemical leak. That's why they got away with it.
But you can get away with it in 1977. You can't get away with that in 2021.
Oh, I know. No one would want to leave their houses.
People got drones. People are nosy.
People don't trust the government. People don't trust the
Nobody
media.
trusts the government anymore. So
It's all fun and games until the NSA wipes your drone. You're like, I should have 20 hours of porn on this thing. God damn. What happened?
What happened to storming Area 51? Maybe we should go back to trying doing that.
Everything was fine in this world until we stormed.
2 million people showed up and they all just ran because there's no way the government would have been able to do anything about it. Or that would have been a disaster and they would have had some big questions to answer.
I mean, it'd have been like Kent State, right?
Yeah, except worse.
Yeah.
A lot worse.
Worse than Kent State.
There's 2 options. Is if there was enough people, you rush the base, and 2 things are going to happen. They're going to shoot at you or they're not. Those are the only 2 options. That's all that can happen.
All they got to do is shoot like a few people.
If you make it through, I mean, you probably won't get like that far into the base, but I mean, you'll probably get like, maybe see some things on the surface, like in the hangars, just random planes and stuff like that.
Right.
Or you're going to die, and then the rest of the world is going to be pissed and be like, that was a little excessive. And then we would get to see what's inside.
Can I just say, the world was fine. The world was fine until we stormed Area 51.
We didn't storm Area 51. We just talked about it.
Yeah, they just hung out at the gate. Those 5 guys just pretended to run, which would have been great if they just got shot in the leg. We had
that one hero that Naruto to run across that live broadcast.
Is it one of them? You go first. No, you go first.
Yeah.
Why don't you go first?
I'm not being the first one running.
You're the first one shot.
You ever see a fight at the bar? Go ahead, take a swing. You take a swing. No, you take a swing.
Like somebody, and then you just get that one random guy comes behind and pushes one of them, so they start to fight anyways. Like, you pushed me? Nah, it was that guy. Okay. Hits him with a beer.
Oh, like Ron Artest going after the wrong person?
That guy's dead with an M16 one.
And I would have hated to be like the local cops that got called to that, because like in the videos there's just like local cops, like they're the ones like helping guard like the outermost of the gate or something. And I'm like, if I was a cop, I'd be like, yo, I'm trying to let him in because I'm trying to see what's in there too. I want to know.
I'm trying to clap some alien cheeks.
Do they even arm those cops anymore or not? Because I know, back in the
outside from Area 51.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume there would have to be like a gun in the little house thing, that little toll booth thing that they got there.
They got M16s, but are they loaded? Because I know when the tornado came through Indiana in '64, the Palm Sunday tornado, it wiped out all these little areas outside of Kokomo, and my dad was in the National Guard at the time. So they would go. The National Guard was sent out so these people avoid looting, right? So they were out there with their military, vehicles and M16s, but they didn't have any bullets in their M16s. But the farmers,
did they run out of bullets?
They came out with shotguns, and they had bullets in their guns. So
did they run out of bullets? The National Guard?
No, you know what? It's a different era. So I mean, if you came upon in the '60s, you came upon like a small, muster of National Guards, and they're all holding M16s, you're going to turn around and go the other direction.
I mean,
you're not going to fight it like they do now.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm not fighting a whole line of people with M16s. I know when a war is lost.
I know when I'm not wanted.
Yep. No. Right. Nope. I've seen how the story ends. I'm leaving. Bye, guys.
I'm not another statistic.
This was a good idea in my room. Not so much anymore.
Come on, we're going to storm Alto. Oh, what? M16's? Yeah, we're not going to.
You get there, you're like, nope, nope, just turn right around. They just roll a F-16 like just down the road very slowly just to show everybody. Or like a tank rolls by
Right?
Like how they do in North Korea. They have like their military like parties, and they'll roll like their missiles and their tanks down the road and shit like that. We should start doing that in America.
What's that
Just
one?
It's just called like America Day, and we'll just take like all our craziest weapons and just drive them down the street.
Trump tried that, and everyone threw a hissy fit.
And you know who could be the grand marshal of this parade? Matt David. Yeah, I don't know why we don't. I mean, Germany did when they, when the Nazis took over. I just watched a documentary on Hitler yesterday morning, and they were always having parades and
we shouldn't show our force. Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be better to show everybody how hard you can hit them?
Let's roll some nuclear.
Because I can tell you right now, if I like roll up on somebody and I'm gonna fight them, and they get up and they're like the Big Show, I'm turning around. But they might not look like the Big Show when they're sitting down. So I'm gonna go up and punch him in the back of the head, and he's gonna get up, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit! What did I just do?"
You can outrun him. I believe in you.
You got pissed off.
Yeah, Mr. 140 pounds over there.
Taking the ropes, and you're in trouble. They say you're in big.
He'll be like, "Why did you punch me?" And I'll be like, "'Cause Stone Cold said so." Hopefully, maybe I can get away.
Oh man.
Those Tide commercials get me every time. Why should you switch to the Tide instead of using blah blah blah? Because Stone Cold said so, and it's good for the environment.
Correct.
I'll do just because Stone Cold told me to.
Mostly because Stone Cold told me to. What's the score of the game?
14-7.
14-7.
14-7, and then
It's a whirlwind of activity over here.
yeah, but they're going to. I think Green Bay score.
Green Bay's like at the
pretty good.
1 yard
11
line.
12, 2 touchdowns, no sacks.
Oh boy, we got Carolina and Houston on Thursday.
Rogers playing pretty good too.
Carolina's 2-0, aren't they?
I liken them to the 2016 Cowboys, and if they haven't played anybody yet.
I'm gonna break your goddamn nose. I swear to God. That's right, Major. Bark into the mic.
That's going to be the name of this podcast, the 2016 Cowboys.
This is Who's Your Nerds podcast, and Chris sucks.
Chris with a K sucks. Chris with a K sucks. Let's get that right.
No, we're gonna leave it ambiguous.
Leave it ambiguous.
Wow, Tim, I'll just hang up on you now.
Thanks for listening to Who's Your Nerds podcast.
That's funny.
As long as you get the last word.
Anyways, does anyone have anything else they want to talk about?
Now, I watched Cry Macho today.
What's Cry Macho?
The new movie with the new Clint Eastwood movie.
Oh, that movie was good. Come on, Aaron.
It's not bad. It's a little slow. It's just a Clint Eastwood drama. He don't kill anybody, and it ain't like cool like Gran Torino. But it is an interesting story. So
I don't even like Gran Torino that much.
I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't watch it again. So that's the verdict on Cry Macho.
Okay, good talk there, Chris.
But watch Malignant. If you're gonna watch new movies on HBO, watch Malignant.
Oh, I keep seeing the commercial for that thing.
It's really good.
I was gonna watch that this week sometime.
Well, you have to tell us how it is, because Halloween's coming up. We're gonna have to make a list of movies we need to watch, scary or like horror films. That's what we can discuss.
Hocus Pocus better not be on anybody's list.
Oh my God! It's showing like 97 times on the Family Channel or whatever it is called right now.
I love Hocus Pocus.
It's not even that.
Last year they played it like every single day. It was on every single night in October. Like there's not a billion other Halloween movies to play.
Right? I agree.
Like
you know what?
There's like 9 movies named Halloween, just named Halloween.
Not only that, but then you have you have the Jason movies, you have the Freddy movies, you even have Freddy versus Jason.
You could have Halloween Town. And that's the pinnacle of Halloween movies right there.
What's the one with the
Trick or
with the
Treat is
short
awesome.
stories? What's the one with the short stories with Trick or Treat?
Yeah, Trick or Treat is amazing.
That's
Yeah,
the one
Trick
with
or
the
Treat is-
skeleton.
Trick or Treat
Like
is
the,
great.
no, it's not the skeleton. He's like, I guess he's decomposed type.
What do you guys consider a Nightmare Before Christmas? My sister said
It's a shitty overrated.
it's about Christmas, but it is Halloween-ish.
I don't
It's
like
a-
Nightmare Before Christmas. It's overrated. Stop motion sucks.
That's what I said. It's a shitty overrated stop motion movie. That's exactly what I said.
I know,
It was like the beginning of stop motion, though.
but stop
I'm not
motion's
here.
horrible. I hate stop motion. I legitimately do not like stop motion because I think it's overrated.
I think we need more puppet movies like Team America. Is what we need.
America.
Coraline was kind of a puppet movie.
Yeah, but it was also stop motion.
I'm not into stop motion movies either.
I don't think
What
anything
was that?
good.
I just watched one.
It never really seemed like the motion stopped to me. It looked like a fluid movie, but go on.
It's overrated.
No, I like them. They're okay. They're not like amazing, but nice to watch every year, once a year.
What? Oh, well.
Nightmare Before Christmas
Nightmare?
and sometimes Coraline.
What about Frankenweenie? Is that one any good? That's a stop motion, ain't it? Is Frankenweenie stop motion or is it animated? Is it animated?
I don't watch enough stop motions to know which stop motion is which. I don't know. I have to look up and see what stop motion movies are. Stop motion.
I don't know. I'm not interested in stop motion to even look. I know that's bad.
Luca? What the heck?
Luca's not stop motion.
That's what it says on here.
What is?
Luca. They say Luca is.
Luke is pretty good.
Is it?
Coraline. Yeah, Frankenweenie's on here.
Frankenweenie, is it?
Oh, the Lego movie. That's what it says. I don't think those are stop
I love
motion.
the Lego
No, that's
movie.
animated.
Yeah. These are. Yeah.
So
Robot
Frankenweenie-
chicken.
what about-
Yeah, I love Robot Chicken though.
Is Corpse Bride, is that anime or is that?
That's stop motion. Corpse's Bride. Oh my God, he's gonna go. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I thought he was gonna break loose of that tackle. All right, I got a.
Oh, Bo gave us a quick little. I told him like we're doing the podcast earlier, and he was like, said that we picked the most inopportune times, blah blah blah, and I put usually 8 on whatever day, so he gave us a little synopsis. He said, "I'll just cover." We hit a few things here. We just didn't cover everything he thought we would. Biden is a moron. Brady is going to take the Bucks to another Super Bowl. Loki is going to be the king of the multiverse. Star Trek is... I don't want to say that word. Goku would whoop Naruto in a fight, and COVID-19 is a conspiracy theory. You got like half of them.
Well, yeah, that's only because we try to avoid political issues.
I'm so confused, but Naruto would get his ass whooped by Goku.
And it would depend on...
Nope.
He would
Goku
Kamehameha all over.
It would
again.
depend on which Goku and which Naruto.
Nope. Even Sage Mode 9 Tails would get his ass whooped by Goku.
I mean, Naruto killed a god just like Goku did, so I mean, they're kind of on the same page.
Goku never killed a god.
Yeah,
Kaiser gods.
Naruto's up one.
Kaiser gods.
Funny.
He didn't kill a Kai, but he's stronger than Kai's.
Oh,
He could kill a god if he wanted to.
yeah.
I feel like his fight with Beerus didn't go too well.
Yeah, but he's a god of destruction. A Kai is a god. He could kill a god if he wanted to.
You know that Whis is more powerful than Beerus, right?
Yeah.
Ain't no way he could touch Whis. Were you talking about the little Supreme Kai? That's like a demigod.
They're gods.
Yeah, okay, the little baby god.
And he's more powerful than the Supreme Kai.
Kaguya created Earth and all of Chakra,
Y'all are talking about
and
cartoon
Naruto
characters, right?
killed her.
Well, she a bitch.
Y'all talking about cartoon characters?
No, anime characters. There's a difference.
It's adult cartoons and not the ones with the boobies.
And there's no tentacles.
And no tentacles,
whatsoever.
yeah.
Don't bother looking them up, okay? Just take my word for it. There's no tentacles.
It depends on the anime. There's some tentacles in certain animes.
Anybody ever watch Food Wars?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I watched the first season.
Oh God, yeah. The first episode of Food Wars is pretty hilarious.
I wish I could eat a food and
It had me have a big O.
Yeah. All right, I got
Pretty good show.
I got a shower thought for us. I got a couple. I got a couple just in case.
Okay.
Millennials are the only generation good at texting with a number pad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Like the number pad, like on the side of like.
No,
a
no,
keyboard?
like on a flip phone.
A flip
Oh.
phone.
No, they're not. No, because I had the text with.
That's like
numbers
saying
with a number pad.
like boomers
Yeah,
are the only
you
ones that
like
can
the
like
slowest
use
person
a
ever?
No, I
rotary
wasn't the
dial
slowest
to use.
Because I could type through my pocket. Like I wouldn't even take my phone out of. I would
Yeah,
like slide
Yeah.
the screen out of my pocket in
I don't even know
middle
what.
school.
I don't even want to know what else you're doing in your pocket.
There was a hole cut inside my pocket,
Sure, there was.
and there was a bowl of popcorn.
He probably has spaghetti in his pocket.
Nugget pocket.
All right, I got another one. Horror is when you see a huge spider on the wall. Terror is when it disappears.
I killed a monster spider in my sink the other day. I honest to God thought it was gonna jump at me. That's how I'm not one to be, weary to kill a spider or something like that. I do not care. But this thing was a little on the massive side. I was like, this is a little tarantula. is
You
what
had to
this
put
looks
it in
like.
its place. All right, who wants to take us? Oh wait, yeah, who wants to take us out?
I don't. Neither one of y'all can take this.
I don't really have the voice, so why don't somebody else do it?
Mikey, you want to?
Chris.
All right, well, you can listen to us on Amazon now, at Amazon Podcasts, iTunes, TuneIn, Spotify, YouTube. You can find us at Twitter or Facebook, or if you know our numbers, you can give us a good old text or message or call. Some of us still appreciate calls.
I ain't answering it.
Yeah, please don't call me.
Yeah, don't call me either, but I'll listen to your
Leave
message.
a message.
Yeah, just leave a message. I'm sure I probably won't listen to your message, so.
Honestly, my phone gives me a transcript of your message, so I'll just read your message after my phone
I
transcribes
forgot you
it.
could do that. Yeah, I'll read your message.
Anyways, you'll never wonder whose your nerds are.
I can't with the Who's Your Nerd?